You do not trust yourself, not because you are confused. However, you were trained to. And the difficult part is it didn't happen all at once.
Numb loud, numb loud. It's all I need, yeah, yeah. It's all I need, yeah, yeah.
Self-trust is rarely lost in one moment. It's usually lost slowly in a small decisions where you learn to override what you feel. And after a while, you stop even noticing that you are actually doing it. You were taught to override your instincts quietly. You probably would have not realized it. You maybe felt something was off. However, you were told to ignore it. Maybe it was relationships, maybe environments, maybe in how you felt about yourself. And over time, you learn that your first response cannot be trusted. Discernment was labeled as overthinking. Not everything is overthinking. Sometimes you're noticing patterns. However, when that keeps getting dismissed, you begin to question your own perception. And that's where doubt starts to grow. So you learn to seek permission instead of clarity. You stop asking, what do I think? And started asking, what should I do? That shift seems very small, however, it slowly disconnects you from your own voice. You were rewarded for being easy to manage. If you were the strong one, the reliable one, the one who adjusts quickly, you were often praised for that. However, constant adjustment can come out of the cost of your own clarity. You become very good at responding to others and less familiar with responding to yourself. Your voice didn't actually disappear. You just got used to ignoring it. And after a while, silence starts to feel very normal. If you want to rebuild self-trust, you do not need a dramatic change. You start small. Pause before responding. Notice what you feel before asking someone else. Make small decisions without outsourcing them, because self-trust is rebuilt in quiet moments, not big declarations. I remember there was a time I was in a religious cult for quite many years when I was younger. And this pastor or this religious leader really took our voice. It's almost like you couldn't have your own opinion. Like, as a person, God has created us all very differently. Our likes, our wants. I don't know why I like what I like sometimes. I don't know why. It could be environment. It could be how I was raised as a child. And sometimes it's just an innate thing that we do have inside us. And I remember the first thing is like, no, you can't trust that voice. You couldn't even trust the voice of God, the scriptures. You couldn't even hear anything else. It had to be through that person's voice, which really hurt a lot, because then after I left the place by the grace of God, I left that church, I had a lot of clarity to chase. I had, like, I would be asking, I would know exactly what to do, but then I would be asking people, oh, so is this right? Even my own feelings, even the things that I would feel, whether I'm angry, whether I'm this, like, I would be very confused whether I'm upset, whether I'm not upset, like, what is it, or is it something that's taken over? Like, it made me feel like I don't exist in my body completely. I felt sick inside and constantly just wanted to live myself, like I had to live almost like another person's life. I know. But thank God, after when I get out, there was a lot of clarity. A lot of things that I do now are things that, because after I understood my own voice, I was able to take control and take charge and allow God to work through me. That's why I'm so passionate about people. When I meet people, I'm like, so what are you going to do? Not what I think you're going to do, because I believe every single person that God has created, in your DNA, He has written everything. He has written His will in your life. So therefore, you can do whatever you want. Like, not whatever you want. Don't do weird stuff, I'm saying. But You can do whatever that's inside you and pursue it with intention, with a conviction. I remember I've shared this, similar thing with a friend of mine, and they had a similar thing where they couldn't trust their own voice and couldn't trust themselves. And I remember I'm like, well, this is the exercise that I did with them. I'm like, well, the first thing that comes to your heart at that particular moment is likely the right thing. So if you feel like, oh my gosh, anxiety, you need to follow up and figure out why did you feel that anxious. Not the second thing. The second thing is usually something like a performance. So it is important to really be in tune with your own voice, because you need it to be able to achieve your dreams. You need it to be able to live life in general. And the thing is, you do not need to become a different person. You just need to start listening again. And this time, don't override it. I'm cultivating a community of free-minded people who are living intentional life that they don't feel like they have to escape. So if anything resonated with you, comment below, subscribe, tell us what you think, and I will be so happy to read with it and share it with somebody who might like to hear this. If you are interested in cultivating a life that is intentional and you do not have to escape that, a quality intentional life, please subscribe to our channel, share it with a friend, comment below, let me know what you're thinking, because we are here to build a life we do not have to escape. That is what Nom Lao means. Nom Lao means free mind. So I'll see you in the next video.